Today makes day 1683. It's December 26, 2022. So for all the people out there, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays. Today, it's about, as you can see, it's snowing. It's real pretty out here. And it's about 19 degrees out here. I just finished me a little 5K run. So doing my little walk, talking to you guys. But today I want to talk about the softness of this society. And what I mean by that is, give me 1 second. What I mean by that is how we try to change our generation so much that we become soft. I remember no matter what the weather was like after Christmas, you seen hella kids out here with, mittens on, scarves and stuff like that out there playing in snow. And as you can see, it's a neighborhood full of kids and not one kid outside. Nobody's trying to ride their new bikes, new go-karts or nothing. Snow never kept us in the house. But now we're so fearful of everything that we don't even let our kids be kids. And like I was talking to my daughter last night, asking did she want to ride her new bike. And she was like, Daddy, but it's going to be cold. I'm like, what does that matter? We just bundle up. I'm out here right now running in this weather. Everybody looks at me like I'm so strange when they pass by me or in amazement. But to me, it's like, the proper layers you need to put on in order to make something happen. You know what it's going to take for you to stay warm in the cold. So if you never expose yourself to it, how you know how to, dwell in it? How you know how to be comfortable while being uncomfortable? Yeah, this weather is not comfortable, but you can make yourself as comfortable as possible if you learn the techniques, but you can't learn that if you never try it. Or you always confine and say, okay, the weather too bad, or this is too bad, I can't do this. We create a generation of soft kids. Now we got kids that want participation trophies. We got kids that, I remember I wasn't the best athlete in my family, not by a long shot. My younger brothers and cousins surpassed me in football and basketball a long time ago. But I worked hard. I continue to work at it. But that work ethic made me unfallible in the classroom. So where I wasn't the best athlete, I was the best scholar in the family. So when you fail in one endeavor, it pushes you in another because you try to overcompensate for it. And when you're not the best athlete or you don't get the remarks everybody else get and you envy that or you look at that and you admire that, it pushes you to be better. It pushes you to do more. Like, I can't just do the basic like they can because they're gifted. I'm not. Like, some people just got natural born talents. No matter how hard you work, you're never going to be better than them. But that don't make you stop working. We live in a society now where, okay, I'm not that really good at it. Let me just stop. And we never even try. But the lessons that you learn through failure or you attempting to do something, you might never be great at it. But you pick up intangibles that makes you great in another arena. Yeah, you might not be the best basketball player, but you might be the best engineer. You might not be the best football player. You might be the best teacher, or the best coach. Most of the coaches you see around the league never played football or never was good at football. And those like Michael Jordan and other people like that who was real great don't always make great coaches or great owners. Like it's something that you learn through failure that teaches you where you can coach and train other people because they got gifts you didn't have. So you could put all your intangibles into them and you could push them. But we got to stop all this softness. We'll never have a resilient society. We have a society of people who just give up on the first attempts or just without even saying they'll try something one time and just say, I'm not good at it. And I try to work on it. We always talk about we want our generations to be stronger. Ooh, I almost failed. We always say we want our generation to be stronger. But how can we be stronger if we never even push them to do stuff? Never push them beyond their limits. It's like in running. They say a lot of people never hit their second wind because they never run long enough to even attempt it. But we all have that second window or that second wind that we pick up. You know what I'm saying? We always feel like we hit the wall every time we get tired, when that's neither the case. We just never run long enough to see how far we can actually go. And that's part of this generation. We have to continue to push them to be greater than what they think they are. Because there was always somebody in our life when we were growing up that told us we had greatness in us, and when we couldn't see it. We didn't have the infrastructure around us that many of us have now, but we continue to push, not knowing what tomorrow will be. Like, I grew up in the projects, single parent home, and I'm now living in the suburbs. Like, to me, I could never dreamt of being here. But if I listen to everybody else tell me I wasn't gonna be anything, or you weren't gonna be good at this or good at that, then I would never made it here. So to all those out there, push your kids, push yourself. Don't put limitations on yourself without at least trying it, and continue to put forth your best effort. Not somebody else's best, but your best effort. And when you do that, we'll build a generation, a different generation of strong leaders, not those who just fail. And then, as always, see y'all at the finish line.